Good evening. Welcome to regularly scheduled Board of Selectmen meeting for March 25th, 2019. Madam Clerk, tonight's agenda, please.
Yes, we have a call to order and pledge of allegiance. We have open forum. We have appointments with representatives from our community garden. And we have a public hearing on with the Massachusetts Electric and Verizon New England on an Old Oak Street pole. And we have action items.
Thank you. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. And now we're opening up open forum. Anyone here for open forum?
Look at them all run.
We need crowd control back there. With that, I will close the open forum portion. We'll go immediately to our 6:35 Community Garden update. Join us.
Dave,
I like your calendar.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
beautiful
isn't that
calendar.
nice?
I have that calendar hanging in my office at work.
Right.
Awesome.
Get it every day.
That's one of the new things that we did this year was the calendar, so we'll do that again next year. Thank you again for your support for the last 3 seasons. We're now going into our 4th season.
Incredible, isn't it?
Very incredible, exciting. We have many continuing, most of our gardeners have continued from last season. We also have newbies, which we welcome with open arms and help guide and, support people that are just kind of coming on board and maybe want to grow things fresh and want to do things with their families and want to give it a go with just, small plot of land. So things that I know that Corinne had done a really concise and thorough retrospective
Month by
of the
month.
last year and forwarded it to you all. That includes some of the things that we've done year after year, which have been great, such as the spring kickoff, which is coming up soon. We're hoping to do it the week before Memorial Day weekend, which is what we did last year. It's warm enough, but not, there's still time to get things planted and have some mini classes and also do the Harvest Festival again and pizza potlucks, community outreach to just whoever also reaches out, So Holly Dowling last year, that was one of the groups. We had the Cub Scouts come and have a tour, and I went and spoke with the Kiwanis. Thank you, Carol. So what's new, we also did the Christmas tree on the Common this year. That was fun. We won the adult category.
It was a great tree.
It was a beautiful tree, and it's in the spirit of the season and gets people together to do something beautiful and together. And it was threaded cranberries and popcorn and seed packets and a beautiful, natural type of star at the top. So yeah, that was new. Hopefully we'll do that again. We have to make sure that we have the interest, and this is all volunteer run. So people have to have the time and the energy. I don't know. Let me put on my glasses and see if there was something specific. We have people come to our Facebook page is followed by quite a few people. How many would you say, Corinne?
It's 170 plus.
Yeah, so that's good. And we also send out a monthly newsletter that's after we have each of our meetings with the stewards. We have some of the stewards here this evening with us. We try to, through the newsletter, also let people know about other things that are going on. Like there's something coming up in Situate with a gardening green expo at a nursery there. And there's one of our stewards is doing a run to the Herb Pharmacy, which is with an F, and it's go online. You could check it out and see what kinds of things. It is not illegal. What else? Oh, our food pantry. That was something that was a huge success. Ken Reale, Tony Realini, Barry Lott have helped organize and distribute over 500 and maybe 50 pounds of fresh produce that went out to the food pantries at the Congregational Church and the and St. John's food pantries. So awesome. We're in the process right now of measuring the plots and just getting everything, because last year we had fenced in the last of what had been approved by the Board of Selectmen, and that was a great community effort, getting the fencing up, getting the fencing underneath, because that deters the things that can dig under. So now we need to make sure, I mean, there were the food pantry area was outside of the fence. That's where it was begun. And now it's inside the fence, and we also have an area in the back that's turned into a potato/pumpkin patch, and Massasoit has an area in the back that's a pollinator garden, which is awesome. We do have one plot that is still available, that is unrented, so if people are watching this on cable television, you have until this weekend, and that's the deadline. After that point, we actually open it up to people in the garden that want more than one plot, and so contact us through the Facebook page, or I guess that's the best way at this point. I'm sure there's something else. We have a 55-plus community that Arthur Tucker oversees that is across the front of the garden. And he does a great job in supervising and bringing on people and having everybody pitch in different ways and teach people and guide them. So, do you have any questions?
How many plot holders are down there?
There's 23 plots, and then the 2 plots in the back. And one of those is number 17 is the large food pantry area. And then there's the 2 areas that are the pumpkin/potato patch and the pollinator garden from Massasoit. That being said, with the 23 plots, I want to say, I mean, when I send out a monthly newsletter to people that have just extended interest and want to be informed, and I asked actually for people to let me know that they still want to get it, because my programming doesn't go beyond 99, so I'm bringing it down. So the ones that then just go out to the plot holders are going to about 40. And so that's not including family members sometimes, like kids that come in, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah. It's
Just take a moment to introduce the people that are with you.
We have Arthur Tucker, Ken Reale, Barry Lott, hi. Corinne Ziegler, Lisa Rue.
Okay. I know, Corinne, you had a couple of questions.
Right, so the question that we had that kind of carries over from last year was about parking. So as you guys know, in our gardeners are required to park in the paved lot, and that's in the rules and regulations. And it works out great. We've had a few people that did park in the lane behind the center or down at the picnic tables. And whenever, somebody from the Community Garden Stewards, which is the committee that runs the gardens, sees that, then we just nicely remind people that they need to park somewhere else. And we've had decreasing amount of problems with that over the years because we've explicitly stated it and we've reinforced it consistently. Last year, we talked in this meeting, we talked about how there was maybe going to be a barrier erected there. And there's ongoing, I think, confusion because people park on that lane and particularly down by the picnic tables every day, which I think in some people's mind, in our gardeners' minds, begs the question of like, if other people can park there, why can't they park there? There isn't actually a problem with the gardeners parking in the paved lot. It's just, there's a double standard.
There are some folks that find it harder to get to the gardens from a further distance, so it would be helpful, and it would just be great if it was more consistent with everybody that goes to it's sometimes just visitors to the farm that are walking or people that are there with pets.
As of 9 o'clock yesterday morning, I talked with the director of the DPW. In the very near future, there will be a change.
Okay.
being processed over there with a no parking sign. It will
Okay.
not be locked, obviously, for safety purposes.
Right.
But that is something we had talked about last year.
Yes, yes,
Never
yes.
got around to, so that will be done in the
Awesome.
near future.
Awesome. That's wonderful from our perspective. Thank you very much.
You also, I think, had a question about the possibility of, what about if you don't have enough in-town people? Can you give the plots to outside?
Right.
As long as there's no, I don't see any problem, as long as there's no waiting list or anything,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Okay.
under your
Because
control.
it's would likely be the greater East Bridgewater community anyway. It's going to be the surrounding towns for the
Yeah.
most part. And there was somebody that came in the other day, because there's a group that's there on Sunday mornings, and she was from Taunton, and she wanted to know how she could get involved. And
Yeah.
so, I mean, we're there we want to be able to accommodate anybody that wants to be involved. That's our mission. I mean, the
Right.
mission is to increase awareness of where our food comes from, and more exercise and being out in the fresh air, and developing that sense of community.
Yeah, again, I don't, the board, I.
Nope,
speak for
that's
the
no
board.
problem.
Ah, so wonderful news, thank you.
You know, it's up to you people, it's.
Yep, well, it's to East Bridgewater first,
Right,
absolutely, the more the merrier that are from our town, that's great.
good,
We just needed guidance in setting policy.
right.
Yeah,
And obviously, I mean, it's it would go through to East Bridgewater residents first. We have a whole process by which we work through the wait list after we work through the plot renewals, so the wording was in the document.
Okay,
Yeah,
yep,
that was
that's
fine.
fine.
Okay, thank you.
Maybe we should have a selectmen's plot down there.
Yeah.
You
You
should.
should. That would be so much
We
fun.
can bury the town secrets in the soil down there.
We could,
That's why we can't have
I'm
them.
actually-
Okay,
They already
sorry.
are.
I'm going to a workshop on establishing a cutting garden, so,
all right. You could have a cutting garden.
I can have it at my house too, though.
I mean, we have the food pantry, large area, and the potato/pumpkin patch. It was pumpkins last year, it's gonna be potatoes this year. There's always ways that people can participate,
Great.
if you wanted to get into the garden and do something, or, I don't know, something to do with cuttings, if you wanna do something after you go to that, and you have a suggestion.
Yep.
We're always open to ideas, and
No, you guys are doing a tremendous job.
Yeah,
I
it
still
looks
remember
nice
the
down
promise
there.
your
To the
fourth
community.
season. It seems like
fourth
yesterday.
season, it does.
God, wow.
It does seem like.
Thank you so much for
And
your
I do
support.
have to advise, one more time, if Arthur Tucker asks you if you want a hot pepper, say no.
There's a story behind that,
Yeah.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Was it a ghost pepper?
I don't know what it was, but it was there for about a week.
Well, hopefully we'll see you at some of the events, that we're gonna have.
I usually get to-
Potlucks, we post it on the Facebook page, and also this spring kickoff, we're gonna have little mini lessons, and, give out seeds, free seeds. We thanks again to the URI Cooperative Extension, so, yeah, it's a great success due to so many people.
It certainly is.
Thank you again.
Great.
Well,
Thank
thanks
you.
for coming
Thank
in.
you.
All right, we have about 3 minutes before we open the public hearing, so Madam Clerk, you want to go to the action item?
Sure. I make a motion to appoint Paula Bunker as Inspector of Animals effective May 1st, 2019 through April 30th, 2020.
Second?
Discussion, again, this is an inspector as opposed to the animal control officer, it's totally different. All those in favor?
Aye. I make a motion to approve the request from Corin Ziegler of the Community Gardens to use the outside of Sachem Rock Community Center for the East Bridgewater Community Garden Spring Kickoff on Saturday, May 18, 2019. Time of the event, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Rain date, Sunday, May 19, 2019, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m.
Second?
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
I make a motion to approve the request from Corin Ziegler of the Community Gardens for the use of the outside of Sachem Rock Community Center for pizza potlucks at the picnic tables near the gardens on the following dates: Monday, June 17, 2019, Monday, July 15, 2019, and Monday, August 19, 2019. Time of the events will be 6:30 to 8 PM.
Second?
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye. I make a motion to approve the minutes of the March 11th, 2019, 6:30 PM Board of Selectmen's meeting.
Second?
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And we had one additional action item. I make a motion to approve the request from the East Bridgewater Arts Council to remove Edward Gerard, that's how you say that, as a member of the East Bridgewater Arts Council effective immediately as he is no longer an East Bridgewater resident.
Second?
Discussion? Just thank him for his service. All those in favor?
Aye.
And that's it for action items.
Thank you. We'll now move into our 6:45 public hearing. If you will read the public notice, Madam Clerk.
Town of East Bridgewater, a public hearing will be held at the Town Hall Main Conference Room, first floor, 175 Central Street, East Bridgewater, on Monday evening, March 25th, 2019, at 6:45 PM, regarding the petition of Massachusetts Electric Company and Verizon New England, Inc. for Old Oak Street Pole 16-84. National Grid requests installing stub pole 16-84 to support existing pole 16 Old Oak Street, East Bridgewater.
Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Thomas. I represent National Grid. Have all the details. There's currently a push brace holding pole 16 on Old Oak. You may well know there's 2 new homes that were built there. Push braces. I have to agree with the customer, it's ugly. It's right in his yard. He asked us if we can move it. To do so, I need to put a similar support, but on the opposite side of the street to hold it in place. And that's my request. I have maps if you guys would like to look at anything.
No, I don't
Seems
think
pretty
we're in a
standard.
position to argue with the electric company and Verizon.
I'll shut up our
Yeah,
electric.
because they
That's not
would be sitting here in the dark.
No.
Okay, any questions, discussion?
No, no.
Oh, wait, I think,
Just-
I've got one question. I'm the owner of Kevin O'Brien, 69 Old Oak Street. I just wanted to clarify what a stub pole was, because we've got this brace pole.
That's a push brace now.
Yeah,
We're
it's-
gonna put in a stub pole.
Okay.
It'll be across the street. There's stakes in the ground now.
I saw
You
them.
noticed, yeah.
Okay.
I went back today just to make sure they were there.
So this push brace pole is gonna be taken off?
I can actually give you a good idea. So it's gonna be, instead of pushing, it'll be pulling from this direction.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
Usually to reduce, this was all wooded area here. To be honest with you, there was no permission, so.
Gotcha. Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Okay. Yeah, no, that should be out of the yard.
Okay.
Anyone else? Motion.
I make a motion to accept the petition to install a stub pole at pole 16 Old Oak Street, East Bridgewater.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, sir, you're all set.
Thanks. Have a good night, guys.
All
Thank
right,
you.
there you go, you're all set, Kevin.
Okay, we'll wait to go into executive session. In the meantime, any announcements?
No announcements from me.
Okay, a motion to go into executive session.
Okay. I make a motion to adjourn to executive session with the intent to return to open meeting.
Second?
Discussion, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
If you will please clear the room.
Everybody out?
Seal the doors.
Have you seen Jamie? Jamie here?
Yeah, she's just doing some work. You guys wanna sign these yet?
Yeah.
All right, so this is the, poll. Everyone will sign the first sticker, so Carol just signs the first one, everyone signs the second one. Not a confuse you guys, hold on.
It does look
Let me
pretty
just-
hideous in their yard.
Yeah,
That's
there's only
why
two
they were-
stickers per.
you got the kid.